what do we even mean by a narcissistic relationship? Like, how would we even define that? And I think maybe just descriptively, you and I could sort of throw this around, Lisa. But in general, one way that I tend to think about it is if there are moments of togetherness, intense togetherness, that you feel like this is the best, the most blissful relationship in the world, right? I'm exaggerating, I'm being hyperbolic, but that unfortunately is followed by really painful separation as well. So, what I would say is that there are these cycles of togetherness and painful separation. In the social media, sometimes they refer to it as what? Like love bombing or idealization. That's followed by devaluation. So
Right.
that's one way to think about it. And another way to think about it, aside from the intensity, is what's it like being with this person? Do I feel like I have a voice? Do I feel like I exist in this relationship? Do I feel recognized and appreciated? In other words, if we go out to a party, do I have an opinion? Am I part of the conversation? Or does my partner sort of suck up all the oxygen in the room because he tells these really long stories? And I always thought maybe he's just not a good storyteller. And that's why he goes on and on. But slowly I'm beginning to recognize that maybe he needs to be the center of attention. So these are, and by the way, it doesn't just need to be that grandiosity because there's that vulnerability as well. So they can also take up all the attention by always having a problem in their life. There's always a crisis. There's another illness that they need to deal with or some kind of injury that they need caring. So those
Yes,
are just a few
definitely.
things, yeah, that crossed my mind. But please, Lisa, go ahead. Jump in if
I,
yeah.
I agree with you. And I also think that the narcissistic person can be of any gender, and the partner can be of any gender. I find that these relationships, the narcissistic person keeps the partner on pause.
Mm,
So it's like the relationship doesn't really flourish the way you would think it should or would, or
hmm.
it flourishes very quickly. And then, as you said, Dr. Mazzella, there's a crisis or there's some type of chaos,
Yes.
oftentimes manufactured.